Welcome to my survival series for No Man's Sky. In the last part, I went onto the anomaly and we did a mission there. And because the community mission seems to have disappeared, and just to give you an update, I don't think it's back yet. No. So what I'm going to do in this part is do some work on my new base down on the Paradise planet. But before that, I thought I'd give you a bit of a tour of my freighter base, because I've had to do a little bit of work from up here. I've also finally put in a teleporter. But the other thing I also want to do is something I've been kind of neglecting recently, mainly because I keep forgetting to come up here and do it. And that's we're going to kick off a frigate mission with my very low-level set of frigates. I mean, they're probably going to get damaged, but we'll see. I'm not going to do anything particularly difficult. I mean, I can't even remember exactly what I've got. I think what we might do is go for a balance mission. As it says, it doesn't say how much fuel I need at the moment. You see, all I've got so far is an exploration frigate, a combat frigate, a trade frigate, and a support frigate. I think we can just kind of push them all out like that. And we got 650 tons, and I got no ancillary equipment. For some reason, the game wants to celebrate that. I think it might be down to the fact that things are a bit kind of strange. So I haven't done that much up on my freighter because there's a good chance we're going to replace it once I find the good quality freighter again. But I've put some large refiners in here because I've churned out a lot of pure ferrite. And out back here I've put a carbon planter so that I can come up here and get carbon. I do really need to sort these vaults out a little bit because they're not symmetrical. But then again, I've put my teleporter here, so there is a kind of symmetry, and it also gives me an orientation in the base, because if you make everything look the same, you can get lost looking round. As far as I know, that these teleporters is only one way. I think you can teleport from the freighter, but you can't teleport back. Maybe we'll take a look at that. So at the moment I've got 6 bases, and we've got Paradise Overlook, which is what I've called my new base. Here we are, we're down on here. We'll just take a look and see. No, I didn't think you could get back to your freighter, because the freighter doesn't really count as a base as far as I know. It just counts as a point to teleport from, like a space station. And we've got what we got here. Whoops. Pick up. I want to clear this area a little bit because we'll be dropping in. If any of you hadn't seen the previous video, got that judder again. You can see we've got this kind of big overlook here. What I'm thinking is to put a cuboid room here. Oops, don't want to fall over the edge because it's a pretty sharp drop off. Then we're going to work backwards. Now I've got absolutely no idea how this is going to work, so we're going to see how things go. And we're going to go to the cuboid room. Now I don't know if I can. It's not going to, because ideally what I'd like it to do is put in. I can't see where the height is. Let me just come across like that. That. I think that might work actually. I think I've actually hit it. And we may come out a bit like that, so we got an overlook balcony. But I think I will. We're going to need to get a front line here. Something like that. Of course, in the grand tradition of games, when you're building, it always seems to go dark. I mean, I've got no idea how long my pure ferrite's going to last, but what I really wanted to do was just get this level. I mean, I could put a row across there, but I think I'll leave that just for the moment. And I want to come back far enough. Whoops. Let me put another one underneath like that. Oops. Because I want to come back far enough so that I can... Then again, it doesn't have to be level because it rises up there, doesn't it? I think what we're going to do is just come in here, terrain manipulator. We're just going to blast a little bit off this corner here like that. I can see this base here. And then, hello, what are you doing here? And then we'll run a power cable. What's that? Yeah, not tech, isn't it? And then we'll go across to industry or power. And then I run that underneath there. But I can make the cable invisible should I need it. Yeah, I don't like that. Ah. What we'll do is... Oh, can you get out of the way, please? There's a little bit of depression there, so if I dig in here... Oops, didn't mean to do that. We've got to power. We can run right under the ground here so we never see the power line. And then if we come back to terrain manipulator, restore, we can just put the ground back again. Wait, why won't you? Why won't it? That's better. Sometimes when if you don't have the right angle, it just doesn't seem to want to do it. And we'll just put it back to mine. I've virtually used up all my pure ferrite already, and all I've done is a little bit of a base build here. I'm going to come across like that, and then we've got this base here, and structures. I think if I put in, say that there, then we can come across in that direction. And that would be the floor of the base. And then out here, we'll bring out some more across the top here. Yeah, we're gonna have to put... I mean, I can create a floor here. Like that. What enough was that? So we've got the lower floor in. Like that. So we've got cuboid rooms in here. I mean, I know I can't get into them just at the moment. You know, maybe we should put the door on and see. Yes, we've got a kind of hole in the floor there at the moment. And then what we can... got a plant coming up through the floor here. We've got the basis of the room just up here. And if I come into here. We can see camera. What I can do then is put a glazed front on here. I don't think I haven't really got the. No, we're gonna have to make some glass for this. Oh, I could replace these with glass, couldn't I? I think that would make a difference, wouldn't it? Okay, we need some glass. Silver and glass. I think I've got silver and glass. I'd have to go back to my freighter to get that. So we're just going to go back up to here. Because, so we can't go back to the freighter, but what we can do is go back to the space station. Just going to skip out. Go over there. Actually, we've got a mission to cash in. Oops, got stuck on the railing. Go and cash the mission in. I've got no idea where that mission came from, but it's just an optical solvent. Well, we can sell that. Quick check. Browse missions. Kill 14 creatures. We'll take that. Just for something to do. And we'll just sell the optical solvent. 68,000. Not going to complain that much. Buy. What can we buy? I mean, we've got some ferrite dust. Cobalt, oxygen, carbon nanotubes, metal plating. There's not much in there. I mean, we could buy some rusted metal, which is, I mean, if we can refine that down to ferrite dust, back to 47,000. We'll just buy some of that. I mean, rusted metal is a way of carrying a lot of ferrite dust with you, because rusted metal is a 2-to-1 ratio with when you decompose it into ferrite dust. So my freighter is parked quite literally just outside the front door. So we'll just drop in here. Go up here. I'm pretty sure I've got some frost crystals so we can make the glass, and we've got plenty of silver tucked up here as well. So we can get into here. And what I can do is we'll just ferrite dust. Kick you off. No, I can't remember what is in which vault anymore. I don't think what have you got? You've got nothing. And just make sure they're all empty. Oh, we got some magnetized ferrite. I was actually sure why I made some magnetized ferrite, but never mind. There's nothing in there. That's the general junk section. That is the second general junk section. There we are. So we could, I think, I can't remember how much we're going to get for a little while since I've made glass. Get 6. It's going to take 5. Wow, it's going to take 5 minutes to make 6 bits of glass. 40-to-1. Okay. This isn't going to be as quick as I thought it was going to be, is it? Let me just see. It's another 6. It's going to take 6 minutes. This is going to take a little while to process. Because what I could do is come to here, and we can take everything takes 6 minutes. So it's just going to knock that out. we'll probably put some of that back in there again. Put you away. I think 18 glass should be enough to do what I want to do. I mean, it's not going to finish the base, but I'm not sure why I put that in there. Got some paraffinium. I don't know where I've got some paraffinium stored in. We need some chromic metal, so we can pull that out. I think it was chromic metal, wasn't it? Can't remember now. We can store this in here so I'm not lugging it around. And we probably don't need that much chromic metal as well, so we can drop that off there. We'll put the magnetized ferrite in here as well. And we'll just put a little bit of that odd bit of pure ferrite in there. So that tidies up the inventory. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stand here for 6 minutes and let these refine out, and I'll be back once it's actually done. Okay, the last bit is just finished. We'll just pick this pure ferrite up. In fact, I think what I will do is I think I've got some more what we call it in here. Where is it? There it is. I'll just kick that off so we can keep refining the ferrite dust. We'll just jump back into here. And we'll go back to Walk to Paradise Overlook. And here we are back again. And if I stand up about here, what I should be able to do is go up to large, small, and what we'll do first is we'll just take out take out this front row here, like that. What I should be able to do now is put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just out of glass again. Wow. Anyway, I've now got the front room put in like that, and we should now be able to go and take a look. See. Oops. I need to put a floor in here, but I'm not too sure at the moment. Are you glass? Why are you back here? Are you a glass block? Just take that out. We'll just put in a ordinary block in there. That's better. Probably put in a couple of floors here, just temporarily, so that I don't cuboid room floor. I'm out. Oh, put it in there. So I don't fall through the floor. I'm just going to come up here. Be able to put in the final one on this corner here. And that gives me the overlook room. We'll probably go too high here. Oh, don't like that. What's that? That could be an issue. I don't know whether I'm going to get rid of that. Well, I can destroy it, but it will probably come back. We got this end is open. So what we can do is come through here. Actually liking this a little bit. So we've got this sticking out. If we come too high here, if we go too high here, this will create a more of a feature room, won't it? How much more? Got a little bit of pure ferrite. To start with, I'm going to put in. I don't want a glass cuboid room. I want an ordinary cuboid room. Just make this double width all the way back here. Just come round here on this actually. What am I doing? I've got to remember you can always use the camera, and that creates the room there. I think just to get the visual effects, where I'll go up, use up the rest of the pure ferrite, kind of going up one more level. I think a double height room here would be quite spectacular. That's the last of the ferrite. Of course, we're going to have to make some glass for this, so we're going to need a lot more ferrite to get things sorted. Actually, what I could do is, if I take this out, it's going to mess up my power supply, isn't it? But that's not. No, it's not, because that's connected there, isn't it? So if I come in here and delete you and you, what I could do here is, where's the solid blocks? I'm sure there's solid blocks. Where is the keyboard room? I'm sure there used to be like a solid room. Let me just go through these and curve cube. Okay. Because what I'm thinking is that, strictly speaking, I can come out here with a room, and we don't really need. We could have a solid floor across here and build things up here. Static? No. This is annoying me. It used to be a solid block which you could use to build things with. I know what it is. I probably haven't unlocked it yet. So we may have to make a change there. I just want to get the first width of the room built first. So up here. We got this room built here. Right, just to put you there. And then we'll just use up the remaining. I assume I've destroyed my holographic door, haven't I? Never mind. We'll put you just there for the moment. I can get in there. It'd probably be easier to do it this way. That's it. Better reload the bolt caster. I think we're just clear away these. If we're going to build over them, we might as well. It's a bit more pure ferrite there. We can just clear away this area here, like that. Okay, scan that. And we'll just pick out a little bit more like this. Just clear you away. Just grab this one. have a look round the side here. I think we'll just use up the rest of that. And we're just going to keep bringing you back. Okay, we've used up all the pure. Alright, and because I put one out here where it shouldn't be, so we're just going to book you out there. You're meant to be there. Actually, I'm not sure I really want a room underneath here, so we could probably take this room out here, but what I'd have to do is fix the power. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back up to the space station. Current system, thank you. Alarming. I'm pretty sure I've got some. Yeah, we've got 4 salvage data, so I go and jump into the ship. Just jump into the ship here. And we fly away a little bit. What's that over there? Unknown planet. Frostbound planet. Okay. We're just gonna bring the anomaly in. Jump out. And while we're here, we might as well do the honours. Go and talk to Helios. And give Flora data. And that should give us some more nanites. Only got 5. It's a bit tight-fisted. And we'll just get into here. So I've only got 4, what we call it, to build, but cuboid room. There it is, there's solid cube, that's what we need to get to. We come... It's 20 ferrite dust, so that should be okay. And in theory, if we go through here and up to this guy, a teleporter here, we should be able to jump straight to Parrot. Yeah, we can jump straight to this base. Yeah. About right. If we get back over to here, and first things first, delete that. I should be able to delete that, and then if we go up to there it is, solid cube. That's what I'm looking for. Now, as far as I know, solid cubes don't take power, but we can create a solid base like that. We can. I've got loads of ferrite dust, so. And again, maybe they do take power. Okay. I'll soon find out. We come in here. Where's the industry? Everything always looks as a bit washed out from time to time. Let's see whether that. No, that doesn't. So we'd have to hook into about there. So what we're going to have to do is come back up to here. We're going to have to find. I think this is where I dug the hole. So we're just going to. There it is. There's the connector. So what we'll do is we're and I mean this would come out the ground about there, but that might actually be the better connection. Actually, that might be even better because that's the full width, so that will hide it completely. For some reason that's not connected. So we got the blocks there. What we're going to do now is just put in more solid cubes across here like this. Create this base level. And I think we can probably come out one more because I don't really want to go into this ground level here. We can come out another layer here like that. I think I'm just going to keep going for the moment. Effectively put this floor in here like this all the way across. About, I think if we stop there. Now I'm going to put one more layer in. I've kind of come out a little bit far here, haven't I? Oops, ha, fell off the top. Don't think I've got any more. Yeah, we can. Get rid of that. So we've got. Let me just push this out a little bit here. Put the U in there. And come out this way. That consumes all my pure ferrite again. This will create quite a large room here. And then we'll push the room out here double height. Got a nice little platform here to be stood on. And then what I could do possibly is come down off of here. Let me just have a look round. So we'll have a double room height. We'll have a double height room here. This coming back this way. I mean, we can probably come back out across this whole level here. But then I could do something there. And of course, what we could do is, I mean, we don't, even though we've got this front here, which would be an observation balcony. There's part of me that says this. I've gone out. How wide is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think what I might do is come out one more tier this way, so that there's a symmetry with the central corridor through here. It would really be quite nice actually to get a balcony here as well, so that we could come out and stand on the balcony. But If I put in, say, another layer of these blocks here. Ah, I'm out of ferrite dust. Okay. Well, there's got to be some ferrite dust hanging around here. Shouldn't take me much to... Hello, out the way, please. I don't want to kill you. We'll just grab you. For once, the sentinels are being surprisingly passive at the moment. That should be more than enough to do what I want to do. Oh, he's coming to take a look now. So if we just fill in this... And that actually goes into the rock face. And so does this one. So if I kind of... I know it's a bit extravagant, but I think that just kind of seals that bit off there. And then what we can do is put in one more... Oops, did I lose the camera? Yep. Ah! Fell off the edge. Fell off the edge. I'm going to have to try and conserve the... That's a bit of a mistake, wasn't it? Okay, we're getting low on... I suppose what I should be able to do now is just let the... Use the old jetpack straight up the wall trick. Yeah, I didn't realise I'd lost the camera and I was actually jetpacking. Never mind. Yeah, I think I would like to have one more layer out here so there's a symmetry. And then we could bring a balcony out here, possibly with blocks. So we could put another row of blocks across here. That would give a... Let's just give that a go then. I think I'm going to need to think about that because what we might be able to do... let me just see... What one? No. Head to basic concrete. I really wish that there was a way that the basic stuff would snap to some of the Q build rooms. I mean, obviously it can't snap to the advanced stuff, but it'd be really nice if there was a way that we could get some kind of a balcony across here using the concrete constructs. I mean, there's probably some way that it can be done with fiddling it a bit, but what on earth's that? Oh, a couple of shuttles flying over top. So I think we got the basics here. What we're going to have is a double height room coming back to say where the door is, and then it can drop down to a single height room, and then we can come back into here. Or what we could do is create some kind of mezzanine layer here, isn't it? So we could come back double height 3 blocks and then split this into 2 separate floors. Because we're going to need a machine room, and of course we're going to have to put our storage vaults in. So maybe we can create a vault room down here. How far off is these walls? Let me just have a quick look. I need the silica anyway, so... Yeah, I mean, I could take this back one more level and put in a vault room in here. So we got a lower tier vault room down here now. But that's all going to be something I'm going to need to work out, and I've just realised the time. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. In the next part, we'll probably go off and do something else because I'm going to need to gather up the pure ferrite to carry on building this base. And this base is going to be very much a kind of long-term project, because this is the base that I'm going to use as the permanent home for this series. But Until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.